Hungry but don't want to cook? Sick and tired of all that chopping? Do you have an appetite but you don't want to cook it tight? Well, I have a solution for you. Starch Blaster! Starch Blaster!
Starch Blaster!
Starch Blaster!
Starch Blaster! Starch Blaster! Starch Blaster!
Don't delay, Starch Blast today. Hey everybody, this is Dylan. I make Starch Blaster very often because I don't like to think ahead of my food. What that means is I don't like to plan things out very often. I don't have time, there's too much stuff going on. I don't want to do a bunch of food prep. I totally support you if you are a food prep person, but I have to maintain my diet my way, so get off my back. You know, I've been talking about Starch Blaster for a very long time, but I am finally making an official video, and thanks to Reeves, it even comes with this delightful little PDF guide. A formulator, that's what we call them. This PDF will allow you to make an infinite number of Starch Blasters. The sky's the limit. 5 easy steps and it's free. 99. Okay, step 1 is to pick your starches. You want to pick, I'm using a 4-quart off-brand Instant Pot. I know they have a 3 and a 6. You can vary it up, but usually I pick 5 starches, a half a cup each. This could be any number of things. The only starch that I tend to avoid are dried beans because they just take a lot longer in the Instant Pot, and we're only gonna turn this thing on for 18 minutes, so you wanna pick the things that will actually be done around that time. And for me, that is the grains and the other like lentils. Black-eyed peas are not really a bean. They cook really fast, so that one's good. Lentils and split peas and quinoa and pearl barley, brown rice, wild rice, red lentils. I love putting pasta in, but I will admit it comes out mushy. You have to like mushy, overcooked pasta if you're gonna do pasta in your Starch Blaster. Soy curls is a great one. Not really a starch, but it is. It's also, you know, a little more calorie dense, fat, a little more fat in the soy curls. But anyway, I've got 10 out here and I need to pick just 5. Woo! That's gonna be tough, especially since they're already out. I always do red lentils. Throw them in a strainer because you should probably rinse this stuff out, you know what I'm saying? I do some green split peas pretty much always. I do regular lentils. I love the regular lentils. I do the quinoa. I do like to throw in the pasta. Maybe we'll go 6. I like to do the soy curls. Okay, I did not need to rinse my pasta, but apparently I am now. Go give it a little rinse and then throw it in your pot instantly. I've got my 5 starches in here. By the way, if you do use rice or wild rice, those might add a couple of minutes to your cook time. You get to know this thing once you've made it a few times. You know what things take a little bit longer. Let's throw the soy curls in. These soy curls, they can be a little long, so I'll break them up a little because once they're cooked, they expand a little and it can be a mouthful to eat a whole big soy curl. So I'll break them up a little bit and we can throw those in, all right? I'd encourage you to try lots of different variations with all kinds of different things. Step 2, add veggies and anything else. That would be, for me, this is a must. This is the dehydrated veggie blend. You can buy this online. I'll put a link down below in my gear link. And I put in about at least a half a cup, if not like 3/4 of a cup. A big overflowing half a cup. Maybe a little extra. This has carrots, celery, onion. I think there's a little tomato and parsley in it, of all things. That's just the blend that I get from Winco. Boom, now you got your veggies. And to that you could throw in any number of vegetable related things. Sometimes I like to throw in a can of tomatoes or some chopped greens, maybe a bag of frozen mushrooms that are sliced. The frozen artichoke hearts from Trader Joe's, I love those. I'll throw those in from time to time. But lots of times I just keep it simple and that's all I do. I don't even throw in the tomato. Then for step 3, it's add some seasonings and some flavor enhancers. For me, that would be a lot of garlic, lots of garlic, at least like a tablespoon. Crushed red pepper, that's a must for me. I definitely get a couple teaspoons worth of crushed red pepper in there. What do you want this thing to taste like? Oftentimes I'll use curry. I'll put in a good couple of tablespoons of curry powder. I love to throw in a little bit of my Fiesta Fire Blend. It is super tasty, got a little bit of kick to it. I would throw in probably a good couple of tablespoons of that. You could do Italian seasoning. You could do a garam masala instead of like a curry. The no salt seasoning from Costco is a really good one. And then I like to throw in a little bit of nooch too. Here's the Well Your World non-fortified nutritional yeast. Get a couple of tablespoons of that and we're ready to go. That's pretty much all I put in there. So step 4 is to add water. When I'm just starting, I'll put some water in the kettle and I'll have it boiling. The kettle heats water way faster than the Instant Pot, so that's why I like to put in boiling water. It just makes for a faster process, no big deal. I usually eyeball it. Now, the Instant Pot like this one, I know to go kind of close to the fill line. There are a lot of dried starches, so you're gonna put quite a bit of water in. If your next one comes out and there's not enough water, then just add some water next time. You'll figure it out. Once you know this dish, you can make it a million ways perfectly every time just by eyeballing it. It just takes a little practice. Give it a stir and we are ready to go. Close this thing up, put it on high pressure for 18 minutes, and then you can do a manual release, no big deal after that. It's pretty forgiving. If you did longer, it wouldn't really matter. I wouldn't go too much shorter though. Open that pot. There we go. It is Starch Blaster time. Now give it a little stir when you first open it up. This is just straight up porridge looking. I usually like it a little more watery. I'll add a little bit of water like that. And then give it another little stir. Ooh, that's perfect for me. Looks beautiful. Serve it up. Let's have a little Starch Blaster. Now it's time for step number 5. Step number 5 is the little bit of toppers, okay? I like to chop up some green olives sometimes and sprinkle them on top. You could sprinkle on a little salt if you want, or Stardust Salt Substitute, for sale now at wellyourworld.com/store. Sprinkle on a little bit of that salt substitute, and then maybe, if you're feeling real crazy, get a little bit of our new everything topper on there too. Little nuts and seeds, yum, yum, yum. I often call this peasant food because, I mean, this is just straight up starch. A bowl of this must cost, what, a few cents? I don't know, I haven't done the math, but let's give it a taste. That's hot. It is very, very good and simple. I might even add a little more water to this, and that's the end of step 5. Now you know you're done. So if you haven't planned for supper, then you should make a Starch Blaster tonight. Check out the link down below. Download the PDF formulator that Reeb's put together for us, and I'll see you on the next video. I love you. Goodbye. Don't delay. Starch Blast today.